If you thought Cain Dingle had finally turned a corner in Emmerdale, think again. Because what's coming next isn't just emotional, it's explosive. And honestly, it raises a bigger question. How much pressure can one person take before they completely unravel? So here's where things stand. Cain, played by Jeff Hordley, has been dealing with a prostate cancer diagnosis, and instead of facing it head-on, he's been doing what Cain does best: running from it. But not quietly. We're talking reckless behavior, snapping at everyone around him, even dragging his own granddaughter Sarah into stealing cars. And let's be real for a second, that alone tells you how far gone he is mentally right now. At first, only Sarah and Liam knew about the diagnosis. They both pushed him to tell Moira, but Cain refused. Classic Cain. Bottling everything up, pretending he can carry the world on his shoulders without breaking. But eventually, reality caught up with him. When he realized his actions were actually affecting Sarah's marriage to Jacob, something shifted. That guilt hit hard, and it finally pushed him to open up to Moira. That moment, when he told her everything, was one of the most emotional scenes we've seen in a while. But here's the thing. Just because he told the truth doesn't mean he's coping. Not even close. Now he's moved into wishing well with the boys, and on the surface, you might think he's stabilizing. But underneath, he's still struggling. Because for Cain, talking about feelings isn't just uncomfortable, it's almost impossible. Vulnerability is not in his DNA. And this is where things really start to spiral. He goes to a prostate cancer support group, which, in theory, should help. But instead of finding comfort, he hears someone talk about how their relationship suffered after diagnosis. And that's it. That's all it takes. Cain bolts. Because suddenly, all those fears he's been avoiding come crashing in at once. And then comes the breaking point. He gets home, already on edge, and finds out Sam forgot about an important meeting regarding the farm machinery. Now, in a normal situation, that's frustrating. But in Cain's current state, it's like lighting a match in a room full of fuel. He explodes, completely loses it, and storms off. What we were seeing here isn't really about Sam, it's everything piling up. The illness, the farm, Moira being in prison, the pressure to hold the family together. It's too much. Charity follows him, and what does she find? Cain drinking. Again, not surprising. She tells him to take care of himself, which, let's be honest, is the most reasonable thing anyone could say in that moment. But Cain? He snaps again. This time, he throws a whiskey bottle across the room and smashes Zach's tankard. And that moment feels symbolic, doesn't it? Like everything holding him together is just shattering. But then, finally, we get a glimpse of honesty. Cain admits he's been trying to keep Moira's old life together while she's been in prison. He's been trying to fix everything, control everything. And he's failing. And I think that's the core of it. Cain isn't just scared of the cancer. He's terrified of losing control. Charity, to her credit, actually sees through all of it. She understands what's really going on beneath the anger. And here's where things take a slightly uncomfortable turn. Cain even tries to charm her, which, yes, is as strange as it sounds given they're cousins. But honestly, it just shows how desperate and disoriented he's become. He's grasping for anything that makes him feel okay, even for a moment. Jeff Hordley himself described Cain as a man on the edge, and that feels like an understatement. Because when you look at everything stacked against him, the illness, the farm crisis, Moira in prison, trying to hold his family together, it's no wonder he's making decisions that don't make sense. But here's the real question. Is this rock bottom for Cain, or is it just the beginning of something even worse? Because right now, he's not just struggling, he's spiraling. And unless something changes, it feels like it's only a matter of time before everything truly falls apart.